This week, Heidi Carter will challenge the UK government in High Court
over allowing late-term abortions in cases of Down syndrome, cleft lip, clubfoot, and other non-fatal disabilities.
The BBC quoted Heidi saying it's downright discrimination.
The UN Committee on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities agrees, having consistently criticized countries that provide for disability-selective abortion. Modern eugenicists rarely take off their mask to speak openly about their eradication philosophy. Oxford professor Richard Dawkins once tweeted that it would be immoral to knowingly bring a baby with Down syndrome into the world. Interviewed recently by Irish journalist Brendan O'Connor, Dawkins explained his reasoning, saying that such babies probably increase the amount of suffering in the world. Asked for evidence, Dawkins admitted he had none, only stating that most women make this wise and sensible choice.
Brendan interviewed me too. Dawkins should have studied my ninja moves. Watch this.
For now, he's been working on a project where he asks people one simple question. What do you love about life? Here to tell us what he loves about his life, with his dad Jonathan, please welcome Fionn Crombie Angus. Hi, Fionn. Hi, Jonathan. Yeah, Fionn, how do you feel about having Down syndrome?
What do you feel about not having Down syndrome, Brendan?
Good point. You know what I feel, Fionn? Meeting you tonight, I feel I'm missing out, to be honest.
The question I asked forms the Happiness Project, with more than 500 filmed interviews viewed over 2 million times online.
We've asked film stars, musicians, poets and politicians, elders and Fionn's peers, people with disability and people who love people with disability.
And I can categorically refute the notion that some lives are more valuable than others.
The amount of suffering or happiness we'll bring can't be measured through a chromosome count or any other test.
Hot take.
Our evidence shows that the most common answer by a long shot is that people love their families. But how does it feel to have Down syndrome, really?
Well, pretty good, actually. I've ridden camels and swam with manta rays from the Amazon to Zanzibar.
You've taught thousands of school children and university students and did comedy at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
I make good money playing my fiddle.
I'll say, you can earn the median wage for Irish men in your age group by working just 10 hours per week. In 2 days' time, Fionn will be testifying in front of a parliamentary committee on personal assistant services.
We are social entrepreneurs recognized as leaders in creative dream fulfillment. Nobody knew I was capable of any of this when I was born, only that I have an extra chromosome in every cell. With around 40 trillion cells, nearly the number of stars in the galaxy, I am truly chromosomally abundant. Which leads me to this. When you consider that 499 out of 500 babies suffer from a lack of Down syndrome, my parents were incredibly lucky.
Fionn, Heidi, and her husband James are 3 of the 5 trustees of the National Down Syndrome Policy Group who have Down syndrome.
The NDSPG works on health, education, employment, and inclusion in society.
They've successfully lobbied for a bill in the House of Parliament for a Down Syndrome Act to be debated later this year. If passed, it will probably be the first such act in the world, recognizing people with Down syndrome as a group whose needs are to be considered in government policy. It could be the template for other such protections internationally.
I want to thank Heidi, Lynn, Nicola, and Leigh for their contributions to this project.
Thank you, Fionn.
And thank you, Jonathan.
Ta-da.
Yes?